So you guys all take a long rest.
Yeah.
In the troglodyte room,
Yeah.
which is very stinky.
No.
You two don't care.
I have standards.
Amongst the corpses. You can sleep
I use one as a
laying
pillow.
against my breast.
Where are you guys
It's not the
resting?
cleanliness of the floor,
like
it's the
one
smell.
I smell awesome. My natural musk is very
I wish I had a tiny
Natural.
hut.
alluring.
You don't have tiny hut.
I mean, I assume I have, like, basic supplies, like camping supplies on me.
You would have whatever your adventurer pack has.
What pack do
Yeah.
I have? I have a dungeon.
Do our shoelaces count as rope?
No! I'm not even sure you guys have shoes. I mean, I guess. if
What
you
is
want.
with you and shoelaces?
I'm wearing a toe
Jordan?
ring.
They're so useful.
Are you? You said how far are you?
Yeah, with the Dungeoneers pack, you have...
Okay, because I feel like we're. Have you gone to Topaz yet? 'Cause that's who I feel like we are.
Oh, you don't.
Did you guys feel like we're like Topaz?
That makes
She's
sense.
like, Topaz doesn't know what she would do without Topaz. That's fucking fucker.
Dungeoneers pack does not have a bedroll or anything.
No.
Explorers pack has a bedroll.
Where do you want to sleep?
That extra 2 gold.
Hold on, I'll put it in the picture. It's not a spoiler or anything.
There's some nasty ass bedrolls that the troglodytes have here, but they're all pretty soggy and gross and covered in troglodyte
Oh, here
smell
we go. Equipment packs.
and blood.
Well, if you sleep here, I'm sleeping on top of
Oh no, actually.
them. Curl up in a ball on top of
Topaz. Like,
steal their body.
she doesn't do a whole lot, honestly.
It doesn't say what the Adventures pack has.
There's no adventurers pack. It's explorers pack because there's the different packs. It's
Right.
explorers or dungeoneers or whatever. You know.
Right, okay.
You also had the option of burglars because you're a rogue.
Well, no, because I bought one.
You bought a what?
An explorers pack. Then.
Explorers pack?
When I...
You
when
have a
I
bedroll.
Malachite,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know why it's going from showing.
That's okay.
That's right.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
So you use that?
Yeah, I'll just go outside and sleep in a secluded area.
All right, yeah. You go outside. Wiki, what do you do?
I will accompany Squishy Elf. And protect.
I mean, I don't even technically need to sleep.
You go do your trance.
Yeah, I do a
Jules,
trance.
you're sleeping.
I followed.
You're long resting with them.
We alternate.
You two alternate. Oh yeah, you're awake. So about 2 hours in to your long rest, you hear doors open and you hear minotaurs begin entering the room since you decided to sleep in the troglodyte room.
But they're also disguised as a minotaur, right?
They're also disguised as a minotaur.
We're like, we got here first.
And they see you amidst the dead troglodytes.
We're like
But
lying
we're
down.
sleeping, so maybe they think we're dead too.
Only one
lying
of you
down.
is sleeping.
Well, yeah, but they
Yeah,
don't
but-
see the other head.
Okay, this is illusionary choice.
Maybe they've got like one eye open.
Hmm,
'cause one
Yeah,
of us
it's a
is
one eye open sort of thing.
You just
It look-
control one
the Minotaur
eye.
looks half asleep. We'll say that.
Or dead.
Or half dead.
Depending on how much
Stick
So-
an arrow in yourself.
So maybe maybe they're
Just like-
dumb.
Put my
Alright,
mace
choose a
between my
special one.
arms.
Yeah.
You okay? Who's awake?
I guess.
Okay, Hucker is awake. Would Hucker like to try and deceive the Minotaurs into thinking that he's dead?
Yes, I stick the mace in like.
Hucker
between
doesn't use
my arms.
pronouns.
All right. What?
I'm
kind
sorry,
of
that's
check
fine.
would
That's
that
okay.
be?
That's what we decided.
What check would that be?
This is a charisma
Deception.
check. This is deception. It's charisma.
Oh God.
Let's see.
You're good at this. Don't worry.
Oh, I can't help.
I have -1 to charisma.
So good at
This
it.
will be
Do it.
this will be contested.
Got it.
That's a total of 9.
All right, this will be contested by the Minotaurs.
Can I roll to assist? Since
No,
I'm
you're
asleep, so I'm
asleep.
really good at being dead.
I
Where's
mean,
my dice box?
You
go?
just start snoring.
We dropped it at one point.
There it is. So they're gonna investigate. What did you get?
I got a total of 9.
Okay, 9.
How insightful are minotaurs?
Let's see.
Yeah.
So the Minotaur, one of them comes up to you, looking at all the dead troglodytes, but they don't appear to be too interested in that as the idea of, okay, so they got a 3 total.
No way.
So you're like,
Jordan.
you go up, this Minotaur comes up to you, and you're like trying to pretend to be dead too. And then you think like halfway like, oh, it'd be really good if like my tongue lolled out dead. Because that's what dead things do. So you like open your mouth, and it opens the mouth on the Minotaur head a little bit, your illusion, you think? And it doesn't look convincing at all, but the Minotaurs are fucking like,
Whoa, that
oh,
thing
he's
is
dead.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. This random Minotaur I've never seen before, he's dead.
I would assume Jewel would have to make it look like one she's seen.
smart.
She hasn't seen a lot of Minotaurs. So it's like, okay, I guess this works, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looks like a weird conglomeration of different minotaurs.
And they go up, then they begin talking in some language you don't completely understand.
Oh, it's fucking cold.
Right.
And
It's real cold right now.
they head back up the stairs on the other side of the room and go up those doors they came from.
Nice.
How many of them were there?
3.
That's a lot.
Oh
less than I
yeah,
thought
that
there
was the 3. That was the 3 that I sensed earlier.
Oh right.
And then
Like way earlier.
Yeah.
a few minutes later, do you do anything else? Do you just continue
You
to
want to
rest?
tell anybody?
Let Muck sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. A few minutes later,
Boulder comes down.
yeah,
Ah.
Fuck.
you see a large green creature with like 10 eye stalks and a large central eye,
God damn
thick
it.
pointed teeth come down. He's like, "What? My employees!" Damn it, I didn't want them to unionize, but I didn't want this. Who did this? It's like, how could they do this? Ah! Do they know how hard it is to find new hires in this district? And he like telekinetically lifts a corpse and tosses it. Ah!
Yeet. This bitch dead. Yeet.
Just out the door.
Yeah, we're like,
I like
and you hear him say, Randall, come here.
Randy Savage.
And you see this strange conglomeration of human body parts stitched together,
dear
Oh
Lord.
god, gross, gross,
It's
gross,
Reader.
gross. It's Reader?
coming.
He has a thing. It's called a necroficer, and it does that.
Gross.
You see this strange conglomeration of body parts, like human body parts stitched together into this large, unwieldy form. Like, not quite a zombie. Everything is, like, stitched together, and it's animated.
Like a
It's
really
not-
poorly done Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's like
Gross.
Frankenstein. Exactly. That's exactly what one would call it. And it's wearing, sort of a suit. Like, it's wearing business casual. As
Better
we
than our
pass in
suit
this
or
world.
worse?
Huh?
Better than our suit or
Worse.
In your
Nicer,
mind, worse.
slightly nicer,
Okay.
but in your mind.
Do you- Okay.
it's the ugliest suit
Yeah.
ever.
It's terrible.
Have you woken Muck up at this?
No,
you
I'm
didn't.
still
You
asleep.
didn't. Muck
I'm
was
still
asleep.
pretending to be dead.
You're still pretending to be. The beholder does not appear to take any notice of you.
Great.
It's like
It was told that everything in the room was dead. So it's not.
it's just yeah. It's like, damn it! Who would come in here and and fire my employees? Literally, that's not their job. That's my job. Wasn't ready for layoffs just yet.
It's like right after seasonal.
This one had
Time
time until
is-
retirement.
He's looking around the room.
Oh, that's gross.
It's like early January.
All the different eyes are looking at different portions of the room. It's like some of them are missing, about 17 by my count. Some of them were sent out at the raiding party. Yeah, but the others, where are the others? Oh.
Ashes.
No, I'm going to. Oh, yes, there will layoffs. There will be indeed.
Who's left to be laid off?
The Minotaurs.
Okay.
A few who escaped.
Didn't you kill them?
No.
No, I killed
They
two.
walked through here, remember?
No, there was
No, the
5
ones-
guys that got away.
Yeah.
There were 5 total that escaped. I
5
killed.
troglodytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were
3
7.
minotaurs just walked through here.
No.
Yeah, I was wondering
Yeah.
about the troglodytes.
Yeah, he's looking at the different things. He's like, arrows, archers, caster. Okay, I can deal with that.
You can't deal with arrows. Can't anti-magic shield away an arrow.
Oh shit.
Disintegrate it.
Disintegration rate. Isn't that accurate?
It's pretty accurate.
The
I
point where
mean,
it can-
disintegrate the archer, but whatever.
I meant the arrows.
How far does the disintegration ray go?
Do you want to know?
Is it more than 600 feet?
Test me, find out.
I'm not testing you. I want to know.
But yeah, he's looking around the room. He's like, "Oh, come on, axes. Oh, yes, something big."
I'm just thinking, I is dead.
Do you...
No, I'm thinking that.
Okay. I was like, you fucking say that.
No.
Piece of shit.
In your brain, it was like dead,
Dead.
Dead.
dead, dead.
Dead.
No
Elevator,
move.
dead.
Dead.
Bilingual,
Bilingual.
dead.
That's
Audacity,
interesting.
dead.
Stay dead.
What's up, Harper?
None.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna keep the information on the disintegration rate to myself.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm scared.
If I remember correctly, I think my health is too low.
Oh no, wait. Okay, no wait. All the range on them are the same.
Okay.
Okay, I was like, it doesn't list a range. And I'm like, oh, there's a range.
Dear God!
Unlimited disintegration range.
I just
There's a
described this
beholder
entire
on the
planet.
other side of the continent. It just takes into consideration the Coriolis effect, and it perfectly hits me with a disintegration ray.
Xanathar,
It has to factor in the
Xanathar
location of
just
the planet.
snipes you
That's funny.
from like from 5 miles away. He's just like on a mountaintop. He's like,
He'd be
gonna
like,
get you,
you know who I
wizard son
hate?
of a bitch.
that guy I met 3 years ago. Like,
Long range disintegration. Okay. It's like, find them! Find whoever did this! And they begin shuffling out the Minotaurs at least.
Mm-hmm.
And they open the doors and they like, and they're like, what? More of them, damn it! Well, that's 2 more we don't have to worry about. It's like, actually 3. Ooh, use a barrel. The hell's up with that? And they see the dead ones outside. And it's like, so you see them go outside, and Randall, the flesh golem, follows. And you see them shouting about stuff outside.
I'm saying fuck right now.
bitch, tell
Yeah.
somebody something.
Well, I would assume I would have at least seen them come
I don't
out.
know where they are. And also,
Right?
if I just... I don't be quiet, they'll know.
You're in your
Fair.
trance.
I'm trying to play them.
Can you
And
not?
you're fairly far
see?
away.
Oh, okay. If we're far away, then we're fine.
You're not in the fort, I imagine.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You mean you can be if you wish.
No, I was. Yeah, I didn't specify.
So
that
did
was
all
my bad.
3 of
Yeah.
the Minotaurs...
I imagine you guys have been looking for the place and had a small camp set up.
Yeah.
all 3 of the Minotaurs and the,
And the Beholder and Randall are all outside.
Okay. How,
And-
did they go very far?
They're outside looking at the bodies from the original fight at the beginning of the game.
Okay, then
With
They
the
don't
large
think
fire
they
marks in
are.
the ground from the wall of fire.
I was thinking of searching upstairs, but I don't know how long they're gonna be.
Unfortunately, I did not.
I just go upstairs, then when I hear them coming back, I just play
I mean,
dead
that's an
on
option.
the floor upstairs.
That's an option. Would you like to do this?
They might.
Would you like to follow through with
I'm
this course
still
of action?
asleep. You do whatever you want, Hucker. I trust you.
I'm dead.
You're still playing dead?
Yes.
You're not going to investigate upstairs?
No.
Okay.
It's a scouts camp. Yeah, it's really well hidden.
Yeah,
Like, okay, cool.
sure.
Oh, look, beholder.
But after a while, the Beholder comes back in, followed by his retinue, his 4 remaining employees.
Aw.
It's like, all right, first things first, we have to focus on recruitment. Jobs fair. Jobs fair. This Sunday. We'll try. There's a bandit gang somewhere around here. I think
There's a community
some
college
lizard
we can
folk.
stop
we
by.
could cower. We could go to the community college. Yes. Okay.
I know for a fact at least half of them are desperate.
But stop, you 3. Move. Stop whoever did this if they come in. You're on guard duty once again. Up at the door. You take shifts to sleep. You watch the door. Randall. You're guarding the meeting room. Also, meeting 10 o'clock on the dot tomorrow. We are discussing stepping up security.
I mean, we stepped on security.
True. Smash.
It occurs to me you don't understand any of this. Because you do not speak Giant and Orc. Also,
We do that.
Yeah.
or you
We
speak
understand.
Giant and Orc. They
They don't speak whatever beholders speak.
You don't speak what beholders and minotaurs speak. So
Dang.
You don't speak at beholder? Is that what they speak?
they speak deep speech and undercommon.
Deep speech and undercommon, okay.
Your bag, ironically, could understand.
I know my
the-
bag could understand it. That's why I keep that bag. One of the many reasons I keep my bag on me.
The bag's been pretty quiet this session.
I know, right?
Yeah, because I haven't talked to it.
It's feeling abandoned.
But the beholder heads back upstairs. He floats back upstairs, and the minotaurs follow, and Randall, the golem, follows. He's like, if you need me, I will be in my office, filling out the necessary paperwork.
Get up and try and kill the minotaurs. And then just lie back
No!
All
I
right,
cannot tell you what to do.
and your and your long rest concludes.
Thank God.
Oh, great.
My turn. Eyeballs.
Rested though. So now we're back at
130, yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
And now our spell slots are back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, cool, you got a power word kill back?
Yes.
Cool. Not that it's that good for player characters,
We
really.
can use wish though, so that'll be
Oh, yeah,
nice.
yeah. Also, Meteor Swarm.
Yeah.
Very
And
helpful.
time stop.
Yeah.
True resurrection. Let's help Randall out. We'll bring like one of his arms back to life. He'll grow like a whole nother person.
You're a real boy now.
I mean,
Befriend the
We
Frankenstein.
could.
You could wish
it's a
that.
it's a construct. Is it or is it undead?
It's a construct.
Okay, so you can't.
No, but it was somebody's arm once.
You could wish it to be a real boy.
You can use wish.
I mean, I'm
You
not
can't
opposed
resurrect
to
No,
this.
but wasn't it somebody's arm once?
Pretty sure
Yeah.
Goku did that, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Goku did that in the movie.
Where did the arm come from?
You need a whole body.
No, not for true resurrection.
Oh, not for true resurrection. You're right.
Yeah.
True resurrection, you don't need any of the parts.
Yeah, I could just be like,
Oh, fuck, that's
that
right.
that guy's arm. I feel like that should be a whole person. We could do it one by one.
Just the person's consciousness is only in their arm.
Oh shit, that'd be like so many different consciousness trying to control
Yes.
Oh,
one body.
God.
Please.
It would never move. It would just sit there.
It's like the, have you played Inside, Jordan?
No.
The big okay.
It's like four,
Like,
right?
I'm
From
in
the
the
Steven
scientist
universe.
state.
Well,
She's like,
there's,
how many
there's a part
gems
at the
are
end where
you?
all the humans get like pushed into one
Sick.
conglomeration and they're all moving in different directions.
All right.
It'd be like-
So what's the order of the day as you awaken?
Do we want to try to fight that
Hello.
fucking
There was
beholder?
Sky fighting or
Yes.
flying eyeballs.
Can
You could always bring in the
Eyeball.
cavalry
Yes.
later
Eyeball.
and stop the game. It's up to you guys.
Where are you
It is
guys?
dark and cold.
We're
It's up to
whispering
you guys.
this though, because they're
Eyeball.
minotaurs.
Pizza gets here in 22 minutes.
Wait,
Okay.
no, they're in the
So
room
you
with
get
us?
32
Yes!
minutes.
Oh,
I'm
So
very
we
cold.
Aren't they? Aren't the
could
minotaurs
just-
in the room with us?
No.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
They went back
They're
up to their
outside.
room.
eyeball.
And
We should tell them.
where are
Elf.
they?
Eyeball.
Elf. Cat.
Cat. Elf. Cat.
Yeah,
Cat.
you're looking for them?
Elevator.
You're just outside in the yard, I guess.
We're
Yelling for them?
back inside. If it's not re-guarded, then
Yeah, you go back.
Oh, we're all together? Eyeball. We share the information.
the beholder was out. Oh, good.
I repeat the word for cat.
Cat.
Back at them in their language.
No. Muck.
Cat.
Tucker. Cat.
Cat.
Cat. I just say cat.
Cat.
Cat. Cat.
Cat.
Point at yourself and say cat.
Cat.
Yes.
We clap.
That's hard. It's very hard
Here,
to
I
do.
hold still and then you clap my hand.
There you go.
Do we want to fight that beholder?
No.
I mean, probably not.
Yeah, no.
Leave.
What?
Leave.
Run.
Did you say yes?
I said not really.
Okay.
Leave.
I think
Go.
you said probably. I was like, what in the goddamn hell?
Challenge
No.
flying eyeball.
Leave.
No.
Ooh, home.
Leave. Yeah.
Home.
Um,
We're gonna come
You got
with
an
you.
Etten,
Where are the
you got
hardest?
your oath bow, you got a barb and a sorcerer, it's up to you.
No.
No.
Chest.
Chest.
Home.
Home.
Oh, elf. Here.
Elf.
okay.
Wine.
Cat.
Here's
Tavern.
the
No.
Wine.
If I can
Elevator.
get one good shot on it without it seeing me, I can do a shitload of damage.
Mm.
It has 11 eyes.
Yeah. One of them is probably like just turn around. Stand in a room.
There was a window into the room, right?
I don't think you can
There
get
was
sneak attack
a window
on
from
a beholder.
outside by the main doors that I could see into the room. Yeah.
You don't think what?
I don't think you can get sneak attack on the beholder. Because they have like all around vision.
No.
I can't see his face very well, so I can't tell his their
Even
expressions.
if I
Right.
don't, even if I don't get sneak attack, I can. Or no, so I wouldn't get assassinate then.
Come back once we have a game plan.
Yeah.
That was in character.
Yeah, you were expecting troglodytes.
Yeah. no.
Beholder was not what you were expecting.
That was the big scary.
Yeah. Nope. We're noping out of this situation.
Nope. Home.
Yup.
So you guys head back to Nutwood
Yep.
Not wood.
with Muckhucker in tow?
Yeah.
Alright, would you like to introduce your character, Meg, to these fine folk?
I am Wiki L. Bumble.
Hello.
No.
Huck.
Nice to meet you.
Hucker.
You may call me Wiki, L, or Bumble, but no combination of the three except for a combination of all three in that order.
Many words.
No El Bumbo.
You're cute. I think you can call me L.
Common?
Bumble.
Common.
You also don't speak giant, do you? They
Common.
don't speak common.
No, but I'm assuming you just repeated L. Bumble.
Yes, El Bumbo.
Wiki L Bumbo.
Bumble.
You have to
Wiki L Bumble.
point
El
to
Bumble.
yourself when you
Bumble.
say it.
L. Bumble.
L Bumble.
El Bumbo.
Muck.
Hucker.
Cat.
Muck. Hucker.
Cat.
Cat.
Elf.
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 Bumble.
Bumble. Bumble.
Home.
Elevator.
Audacity.
Bilingual.
This stopped being funny like
Nah.
60 minutes
It
ago.
is so
Do
funny.
we have like a cart or something that we're on as we're going home?
You could take a cart from the
Okay.
from the
If we're-
troglodyte camp, but there's nothing to pull it besides perhaps your Eden friend.
Okay.
Do we need a cart?
Carrie.
There is a reason I'm
Elevator.
asking this.
Elevator.
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 Also, if
Why? do
I
We're gonna
have
carry
stuff
that.
with me,
Yeah, you had your goods
yeah, so I'd
Cats.
want a cart.
and some other
Cats.
goods
Cats.
from
Cat.
So
troglodytes.
Cat. Elf.
El
Cat.
Bumbo. Bumble. El
Elevator.
goods.
Food.
Food. Wine.
Ale.
Honey.
I feel like you guys are cheating. The whole like not speaking common thing.
Wine.
I mean, we can just say that you're translating everything as we go. Just give that
Yeah,
though in
that's
real
fine.
time.
Elevator.
Back and forth.
Elevator.
Elevator.
Audacity.
I pull the cart.
We put them all on our shoulders.
I also feel like since they say that,
to pull the cart. Let me pull the cart.
Do it.
Loud. Yelling. Why?
Why
Quiet.
do you want to pull the card?
Because cards are a thing in my life.
Barbarian.
Whine.
Ale.
Whining.
Ailing?
No.
Meg, they can pull the card.
Okay, pull the card, please.
You're an. I understand you're strong, but you're a
Wine.
gnome, and it's a horse cart.
I give
Ale.
them wine.
Okay.
Ale.
I give
Okay,
them
now
ale.
we'll pull the cart.
Yeah, you guys start pulling the cart full
You're
of
our
goods for them.
sugar daddy tribe now.
Okay. So, can I say something that the cart does?
What does it do?
It goes wiki, 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 wiki with one of its wheels.
I'm
Cute.
breaking that wheel.
All the way home.
I am breaking that
Wiki,
fucking
wiki,
wheel.
wiki, 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 wiki,
DJ.
wiki, wiki.
I'll say it does that occasionally.
Okay. And every time it does it, I say, "That's how I got my name."
Every time you say it, every
Yep,
single time.
Every single time.
I'm scouting ahead to make sure nothing can attack the cart.
So we have no way to communicate with you. So you say things and we're like, words.
Elevator.
Alright, so you guys make the long journey back to Nutwood.
Geronimo.
What?
And where on earth is my notebook?
Trilingual?
Trilingual.
I assume I leave them
Omnilingual.
What do you mean leave them?
when
Oh,
we get back to Nutwood. Do I?
Yes, you guys get back to Nutwood. And we'll say it's night by the time you guys return.
Sleep,
Sleep.
sleep.
Goodbye.
Words.
My turn.
Fair.
At that point, since we're going to keep playing apparently because we're waiting for pizza,
True.
Reader will have to wait, but we have 3 out of 4 here, so that's not bad.
Okay, true. Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, so I should get
I
my
need
character
my
sheet
I
out.
need my character sheet.
Wait. Are we gonna have?
Goodbye, Muckhucker.
Are we gonna have Muckhucker read our?
They are sleeping now. They are sleeping now, so.
Do I have Torvi? Where's Torvi?
Torky's somewhere.
Torvi should be in here somewhere.
It's so funny to me to
Is she with
open my
Gosford?
player
Dozzy holes.
and have
Before, like,
character sheet
while
that
you're
says
looking for that,
alignment
Harper,
lesbian.
can I just say that I went to Arental and told him about the
Oh,
Etten?
right.
Oh yeah, so you guys, okay, fun bit. You guys are getting,
Trading. There we go.
you guys are getting to Nutwood. You approach Nutwood, giant in tow. Jewel, Karina, you both show up. Wiki will end up staying at the tavern at the inn.
Yeah.
But before you do that, you get to the gates, and there's, up on the front gate, there's a half-orc up there, half-orc town guard. He's like, "Oh,
It's out.
what the hell is this?"
words.
Elevator.
Is it a guard that I recognize?
Yeah, it's the one you threw the dagger at.
Where's my pencil?
Yeah, they're gonna eat you.
And in Orcish, which I'm guessing no one here understands,
Except for us.
Us.
Nope.
except for you two. It's like, what are you doing here?
Sugar daddy tribe.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay. Okay.
I like
Why
how
are you with
that's
the
the
elf?
only explanation he needs.
What are you with? Why are you with the elf?
Friend.
Friend.
Elevator.
You're not gonna eat her?
Bilingual.
No, friend.
Damn it.
Wine?
Ale.
There's some ale inside. I just gotta talk to some people. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just so you're not gonna start any fights?
No.
No.
No
Fights?
fights?
No.
Not unless we're told to.
Stop.
No fights. No fights
No
here.
stuffing. Okay. But wine.
And ale.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Try.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
Are you asking me in character?
Yeah.
I joked that you would eat him.
Eat?
Mm-hmm. Don't actually.
Okay.
He's very stringy.
It's a half orc. You know these guys.
They don't taste very good.
No.
I thought it was a human kid that I threw the knife at.
Half orc.
Oh, it was? Okay.
So yeah, after a few minutes, he takes his time. Seems to really take his time getting that gate open.
Can I just push it? Because he's taking too
And
long.
eventually, you don't know what's going on. You try, but it doesn't open because you don't know what's going on the other side. But eventually the gate is open and you're allowed inside. And you guys are now in Nutwood. Wiki gets a room. Muckhucker, you explain the situation to Arental, and as long as you're willing to pay for anything they consume, he's willing to provide drink for the giant that you have brought into town.
I consumed 30 barrels now.
I was just... I mean, we're gonna go back. Like, I tell him about the Beholder thing, and when we get the fort, I figure...
It's not a lot of cost, but yeah.
Well, no, I also figure that they can help us at the fort,
Yeah.
like, get it fixed and stuff.
We'll help.
Beholder, god damn it.
Meanwhile, a few minutes ago, on another plane of existence,
Oh, God.
Dear.
Am I needed for this? Because I'm gonna go get
No.
my jacket.
go for it.
Cool.
Also, do you have any blankets?
I will go get, you know what, we're going to stop for a moment. We are back with the Order of Silver Arrows. On another plane of existence, Torvi, Ro Capriolis, Zafrab Waywalked, Schmivildorf Ramsake, who is not here, unfortunately, because Reader's very busy this weekend, apparently. But he was invited. Asgrix.
No, this is
And
a really
Peepers.
hate reader,
Yeah.
and he can't come anymore.
And Peepers. You all accompanied Old Jim on a mission to get a key. You defeated a froghemoth at the bottom of a lake.
That's the pizza.
Go get it.
What?
I'm doing a quick recap.
Okay.
It's fine.
Also
Oh,
filling in
my
the two
phone,
that have
where's
no
my phone?
idea what the fuck happened.
Where's your phone?
You found at the bottom of this lake a chest that held the key.
And
Surprisingly, Old Jim's key was a cube that had smaller squares on it of different colors that you had to solve.
Oh.
what?
You also
What else
found a
was in the
potion, supposedly that Ro was told about in a vision. Glowing green potion that gave Ro the form that he had lost, and gave Ro the power to turn into a deer.
Beautiful.
So Ro now
At
spends
will.
much of his time as a deer,
He likes
and
it.
he spent the entire journey back as that.
It was
But
lovely.
Old Jim, you guys went with him all the way back to Nutwood. You'd also visited Emberhold and Schmivildorf's family at some point during that. You know, like you did a whole thing, you made rounds. You've headed back, and a few moments ago, Old Jim decided to show you his home, and the door had opened. At an archway attached to Zafrab's shop, he stepped towards it with the solved Rubik's Cube. And a glowing portal emerged, which you all stepped through. You emerged, and Zafrab was almost immediately stepped on by a demon, a large demon, who then grunted angrily at him and walked by. You see angels, you see tieflings, more tieflings than you've ever seen in one place. You see humans, you see strange goat men.
But not regular goat men.
Not regular
strange.
goat men. These aren't satyrs. They're like centaurs, but with goat features rather than horse features. You see an angel at one point. You see devils. You see all manner of things. You see large red men with small horns coming out of their heads. You see a blue man walk by. You see strange beings with shocks of white hair. And at that point, Old Jim turned around and said, "Welcome to Sigil, the hub of the multiverse."
I'm gonna turn back into a human.
Ro turns back into a human.
Sorry, what?
Tori doesn't swear much, but she says,
Did I roll for how much I knew about Sigil already?
Tell you what, Jordan knows, Zaphram knows what Jordan knows. Or at least maybe in the stories. Or knows as much as you wish him to know.
Toby says, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're upset. This
Okay.
is bad. This is bad. Where are we?
So here's the thing. Prime, I don't expect clueless such as you to understand this. So, the world isn't just your world. There's many worlds. There's the plains of fire and ice and water and all that shit, and there's hell and there's heavens and there's
Obviously.
multiple heavens and there's all that shit. And then there's a lot of prime material planes, and yours is one of them. This is Sigil. It's at the center of it all. It's nowhere. It's everywhere. And it connects to everything.
That's nice. Thank you for showing us.
Take us back.
Should we? Let's go back. Let's go
Whoa!
home.
I got shit to do. This is my home. I've been here like 15 years.
No, it's fine. Can you open the door and we can go back?
All right. And you notice the doorway you came out of. It was a glowing portal when you entered, but now you heard it shut behind you, and you see an antique shop, simply labeled antiques, and it appears to be next to a ramen restaurant.
Do they have
And you see inside there's like a gith with some sunglasses on,
A
who's
what?
like
Gith.
a githyanki man, who's
Wait.
like cooking the ramen.
Oh, Jim.
Are you still wearing your hat?
Or Jim.
Oh, my chandelier hat.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Cool.
What? How? I don't...
It's okay. Take your time.
So you promised Rove he after.
I'm not done with it.
You're not done with it?
What else?
Well, if y'all want to go back, we gotta use it again, and then I gotta come back in.
What else do you need with it though?
To get back and forth. If y'all are gonna go back, and then I'm gonna go back, and I gotta go back. I gotta see my son. I got shit to do here, and then I gotta help you guys, apparently.
You have to see your son.
Yes.
Why don't you go?
Wait. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Speak Irish. Except-
I was quite the little
Take me back.
in
I'm getting people.
my day. Okay.
I'm at least doing that. And maybe a drink.
We can get a drink here. There's plenty of taverns.
I'm getting people.
You actually
first.
see across the street there is what looks like a tavern.
I'm getting people first.
Okay. All right. And you see the guy inside the antique shop, who's like a tiefling. He's kind of organizing things. He's like smoking a pipe. He kind of looks at you like kind of nonchalantly. And then old Jim opens the door. He unsolves the Rubik's Cube, opens the door, and steps through. And the glowing portal emerges. And you guys all step through, yes?
Okay.
Something you've noticed, Zafrab. Torvi's face paint, which was not there, and has not been there since she apparently hasn't been applying it again, is back.
You did your makeup.
No, I didn't.
Can I do some kind of roll
Yeah,
on
you
that?
did. Your face.
And now you're back outside Zafrab's shop in Nutland.
I wipe at my face.
No paint comes off.
What is that?
Where's my...
Old Jim, what the fuck?
What?
I'm confused. I know I'm normally confused, but when I say that, it means please explain.
I'm not in the mood, old Jim.
Not in the mood for what? I didn't do anything.
Let's go find people.
No.
Karina first, then Jewel,
And then whoever else is here.
Yeah.
Who the hell even knows at this point? I think we've doubled the size of the town at this point.
Can I roll for the face paint thing?
Go for it.
What would I be rolling for?
Arcana.
Okay.
That good arcana.
There's also breadsticks. They're over here.
I can't see that. So that is 16.
Did you ever tell anyone that your face paint disappeared one day?
We noticed, didn't we?
Oh,
I didn't know her when she had
Torvy
that.
totally forgot about that.
I mean, at least the two of us would have noticed.
So you would have just thought I stopped flying it. And no, I didn't.
She stopped at some point when she went into the Feywild.
What's wrong with your face?
Do I find
That's
out?
how she always has it, except for recently. I don't know why.
Wait.
But it doesn't come off?
Wait.
And as you watch, it just kind of fades away.
I had it in the Feywild. It faded in the Feywild. Now it's back. Not in the Feywild.
But what is
No,
it?
but it just faded.
But now it's gone?
That's what. Yeah.
Wait, you're not there. I can't ask you.
But what is it?
I'm telling you out of character what
I know.
Harper just said.
I'm trying to do that in character.
So, was I not able to figure anything out?
It's some weird shit, but it doesn't appear to be harmful to any degree. It just appears to be something that can come and go.
You're not dying.
Okay.
That's always good.
No.
Nothing.
Okay. Okay. Later. People.
Ugh.
I go and I find people.
Okay, you go to Tanky's, and outside there is an Etten who is consuming copious amounts of wine and ale.
Whoa.
I speak orc!
One of your D20s.
A large two-headed giant with a streak of pink on one head of hair, and a nose septum.
Thank you.
You mean a septum piercing?
Yeah, septum piercing.
Said a nose septum.
I don't know.
Like, we all have those. This right here.
No, the other kind of septum.
I have a finger septum.
Whatever. I don't care.
I have a nipple
Is
septum.
that pineapple in him?
And inside, you step inside. It looks like Karina and Jewel just got back from a mission. You look around. Tarilo and Rograk and Betch are, well, most
I'm
people
in
are
here again.
most people are nowhere to be seen.
y'all are
I guess
following me.
in the off time of doing whatever mission they had, you see Mark Zuckerberg and Betch are both just like passed out drunk on a table in the back.
Is soap also passed out?
I'm like taking charcoal and
Is soap also just passed out? Whatever his name was. Soap? Soap on a rope.
The goblin.
Oh, lest we forget about soap on the road. The goblin that you enslaved.
No, he's just kind of watching over them.
no, Julian enslaved.
Yeah.
That was none of our decision.
Oh,
Anyway.
there.
I'm.
I was more than trying.
Betch wears armor,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just drawing dicks on his armor with charcoal.
I'm a deer.
We know and we love you for it.
I know this, and I
Yeah.
love you.
I go up to you guys that are awake. And I'm like,
What the fuck have you guys
Sigil?
been? Where the fuck have you been?
Just the hub of the multiverse.
What?
Wait, I forgot. When I'm a deer, can I understand human speech? Okay.
No, but seriously, where have you been?
The hub of the multiverse.
Sigil!
I don't. Can I roll to see if I know anything about it?
Sure.
Cool.
What was it?
Flat intelligence or anything?
Yeah.
So that's a 23.
You've heard of it.
But you thought it
Barely.
was legend.
Wait, it's real.
mm-hmm. Apparently,
Most things are real.
old Jim wants to go back. Let's go.
Wait, what?
This is home. I don't have patience.
We have to
Let's
help his
go.
son, and Torby's being really annoying. So can you just come?
I'm not being annoying. I have a headache.
Yeah, clearly. You're giving me a headache. Let's go.
Okay.
We need good people. You're good people.
I'm good people.
Well, while
We
you
know,
guys were
Jim.
off gallivanting, we discovered there's a beholder very close.
The big scary.
Gallivanting. That's a good word.
What color?
Green.
Green.
Okay.
It's
That's the worst kind.
Yeah, that is an important question, though.
You didn't let it see you, did you? Especially not in a disguise.
No.
No. Who would ever be so stupid as to put on a disguise around a beholder? No.
Yeah.
You have so little faith in us. It's absurd. Other people would do that. We're not those people.
Those ones especially hate it when you kill their minions, too.
Oh, the most.
I'm fucking with you.
Dumb.
Yeah, so, we'll have to deal with that at some point. Just a little heads up, but sure, let's go to some...
We made a giant friend.
Oh yeah, we did. You may have saw them outside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it did.
They were drinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
like-
Which I'm about to do.
Wine and
No, you're not.
beer.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Surly,
Just
don't
kept
serve
saying
her.
elevator.
Well, you can't drink and explain anything at the same time, but doesn't look like
Surly.
you can explain anything anyway. So feel free to
Surly.
drink.
Deal with your problems without alcohol.
Why
Been
is
to
everyone so
sickle.
grumpy?
Gosberg has expressly told me not to give you any more booze.
I'm a dear.
I haven't had booze in
I
like a year.
swore
and-
my
Sorry,
word
come
to
on.
the man.
That's fine. You don't have to swear anything. We're leaving.
I can't break a promise to Gosberg. The man has a heart of gold.
I understand.
We are leaving.
And the heart of wheat.
I'll get it in sickle.
Over my dead body.
Okay.
Are we going?
Yes. I will manacle you if I have to.
If anybody has to go to the bathroom, go now.
I'll be right back.
Just 1 second.
I will turn this portal around.
When Rose a deer, does he understand anything? Like
Mhm.
in common and stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's just a deer in the bar now, you guys.
There's-
Did Ro turn into a deer in front of them? Okay, you saw Ro turn into a deer, that's new. You remember Ro telling you that they were a deer, but you just kind of thought it was bullshit? And now... What?
I just assume that he's a druid.
You figured it was the same thing like Mark Zuckerberg talked, you know, the same deal. Now you don't know.
Right to Nilfic.
That's
Also
fair.
not but thinks
Question mark.
Yeah.
he's human.
You're having doubts about Mark Zuckerberg
Who,
now.
man?
To be fair, I've had doubts about him since we met him. It's weird.
Just assume.
Do you go to Sigil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old Jim is like, could you do it?
Yes.
And you solve the Rubik's Cube again. And the portal opens. This glowing portal appears in an archway just outside Jazafrab's shop. And you all
Did you
step
install
through.
this?
No.
Oh, good. Right.
You all step through.
I'm going to regret this.
I'm not.
And you're back in Sigil.
I'm with him.
Karina,
This is awesome.
Jewel, you step through and you see a large city seemingly painted in shades of gray. You see razor-sharp vines clinging to buildings. You see strange folk, the likes of which you've never seen, and some
I
of
look
which you
up.
might have seen. You look up, and you see city above you.
Yeah, okay.
You see gray clouds, and past those clouds you can see the other side of the city. Above you, you see buildings and people walking.
This is really bad design. Who's in charge of this place?
Oh, you don't...
Do you guys think that's where they are?
Who
you guys
are?
think that's where they are?
Who?
All of them?
Who?
All of them.
Who's them?
The ones that talk to me in my head. You think they're up there?
I don't know. The voices in your
No,
head are
they-
probably in
they
your head.
can't
They've
really-
always been above.
They can't really
But those
come
are
here.
real people.
Who is he talking about?
Can I...
The
can
gods,
I-
the ancient
Oh,
gods.
there's no gods here.
No. They
Yeah,
The
can't.
powers can't get
Can't
into
get in.
Sigil.
No.
Excuse me?
The powers can't get to Sigil.
She's too powerful for them. Well, here, she's too powerful.
The lady keeps the powers out.
The lady
Who?
of pain.
What? So how do I
Who's the Lady of Pain?
Lady, you will refer to her as the lady, because that's the safe thing to do. Y'all knew here. She is the ruler of Sigil, although she's not exactly a ruler in the traditional sense. But she's the high up man round here, and so any smart cutter is not gonna. So 3 quick rules. I should have mentioned this before. So try not to say her name too many times. You know, it's a devil thing. It's like don't say Asmodeus too much.
who? Don't say
you know,
what?
It's like you don't want to say, but it's not. That's not a big deal. That's not a big one.
He can't get in here. You can say
He
this
can't get in
much
here either. That's true. He's a power.
more.
Don't worship her. That's bad. If you see her, you will know her when you see her. Look away, and don't bother her.
So
Pretend you have something else to do.
Why would I?
Don't bother her.
There are so many questions.
Don't ask
So
her for
you
an autograph.
mentioned that the gods, the power of the gods doesn't reach this realm.
They can't. Great powers like demon lords and gods, they can reach it.
So,
You can
okay.
still access all your powers. They
Yeah,
just
that was my
can't.
question.
can't.
Thank you.
They
Great.
just can't come here.
This
Okay,
is the
but
only
if
place they can't
I like,
Anybody else can come here, but the powers can't come
so
here.
if I needed to speak to them for whatever reason, would I be able to?
If you had the power to do so, yeah,
Okay,
I don't
okay.
see why not. Alright.
I want some ramen, whatever that is.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It looks
Is it vegetarian?
interesting.
I think so.
Not
So-
I'm honestly not sure what goes into noodles.
I don't mean to interrupt this lovely party, but why were we brought here?
This is my home.
No. I don't mean them.
And
That's fine. I mean the two of us.
she
I
had
don't really know
anxiety.
why I was brought here. Actually.
I wanted to show you guys. I'm showing off. Also, it's been a while and it's a rough town.
You said something about your son.
I want to
being
find my
helped.
son.
You have a son?
But yes, I have a son.
Great, let's find him.
I know it's hard to believe given my current appearance.
Well-
But he's a ragged old human man
No,
in his 60s.
I understand that.
But at some point, yes, I did. Yes, at some point, I was
Okay.
quite the looker.
He's talking about intercourse.
the way you said that, it seemed like you meant that he was polymorphed into something else.
Yeah.
That's what I took that as.
That's basically what a few months in a dungeon will do to you.
That's fair. And how many rats did you eat?
Oh, you don't want to
Excuse
know.
me?
I saw that dungeon. You would have eaten rats too.
They're not that bad.
What happens when you're stuck in the cage and you lost your tools?
That's fair. So
What did you
what
just
do we
say?
need
There's-
to do?
Find my son.
No, I understand that, but how do we do it?
Okay, I felt that.
We'll do that. First, you
just me out.
want to go to the tavern or the ramen shop?
I'll go to the ramen shop because this one let me go. This one won't let me go to the tavern.
Okay.
You're an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I won't let the person who's a functioning alcoholic and is a year and a half sober not have a drink.
You're also not entirely sure the tavern across the way is for humans.
Oh, it could be one
I'm
of the
not
devil
human.
ones.
You see a lot of weird
It's just like
robot.
sulfur.
you see a lot of.
They have soul things that they eat, that they drink, and it gives them.
Hold on,
high.
where's the book?
But if mortals consume it, it just fucks them up.
You see a lot of dudes coming out who look like this.
Oh, Modrons!
Yeah, you see a lot of weird robot dudes coming out in and out of that place. So you're not sure if they drink the same things as humans or not.
Yeah.
You run on oil,
Filled
right?
with oil.
Who
You said
knows?
you run on oil, right?
Sure.
So you guys start getting-
now.
You guys start. You get some ramen, and
Wait.
surprisingly enough, they accept your
blood
coin
is
here.
wine?
Yes.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, they accept your coin here without much
Oh, I can
argument
always
or
just
complaint.
poke Zakrab with my rapier and then just like.
suck on them.
Please don't.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's an option.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's an option.
I'm not
Vampire.
saying it's in character.
So yeah, you guys get ramen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like, thanks, Rojiki. Hey. This Gith dude just like, yeah, keeps cooking in the back.
So Jim, I don't mean to have this come off the wrong way, but
Yeah. Okay.
was the reason you took them pressing? Like, I get it, you want to see your son.
I haven't been home in 15 years, and I haven't seen my son in 15 years.
Okay,
I say
there
that's
is a-
fairly pressing.
There is a beholder that is living extremely close to Nutwood.
It's not extremely close.
Oh, it's not? Okay. There is a beholder that is close to Nutwood.
Honestly, it's closer to the gnome village than anywhere else.
Okay.
It's in
There's
the place
a-
that we want to take over.
Yeah, there's a beholder.
You don't know where the gnome village is, but you've been told that.
I've been to the...
You've been to the
gnome
halfling village.
Yeah, that's right.
Zathrab's hometown is hidden by illusions. No one knows where the
Right.
fuck that thing is.
There was very recently a massive dragon attack, and we're at war.
I'm aware of that. I'm also aware
It
of
was
that.
to get his help.
Okay, doing what?
I realize. Okay.
Fighting.
I'm very useful, and I know how to drive the apparatus.
I don't mean to have this come off the wrong way, but that thing will turn into a pile of slag if you bring that against the dragon. Just saying.
I don't mean for you to take this the wrong way. Your little war and all that shit. I'ma help y'all, but it ain't fucking nothing.
Okay, fair.
I mean, take a look or fuck around you. And he points out some shit to you. It's like that fucker, that big old cutter over there. And he points to a very large demon that appears to just be walking around. It's like some kind of snake woman thing
Oh, what the fuck?
with 4 arms. She would just love to go get it. Either that fella over there or that one. And you see a winged woman with horns and a whip at her side.
I cannot think of what they are called right now off the top of my head. God damn it.
Aaron, yes.
Aaron, yes, thank you.
You can't go wrong with the snake goddess.
Aaron, yes, are pretty cool. Just
And I'm pretty sure those dudes have beef with them, and points to a group of human-looking folk, but they're not exempt something otherworldly about them. It's like there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, the Blood War's been raging for aeons. You got one little more war on one more world. That's the thing. It ain't a big deal. So just do what you do. Do your best.
So why isn't this? I'm sorry. So why
Human
isn't
form.
this? Yeah. So,
You bleated in their ears as a deer for like a minute, and then you're like, oh wait, they can't understand that.
Sorry. So
Ah!
I guess I'm confused as
I
to.
understood, and I was just like,
I guess I'm confused to. I'm confused as to why this place isn't completely war torn.
The lady keeps things
yeah.
in control here. You don't know this.
I don't. Okay.
This is a realm of
You
peace.
tell me what I know and don't know.
You know it exists and that it's a strange place at the center of the universe.
Okay.
This is a realm of peace.
The lady keeps peace here. If you cause trouble here, then you get taken care of by the lady.
I run off with my rapiers in tow, and I just go, ah!
Why don't we?
I cast Hold Person.
I mean, if it's a little thing, then you just get caught up by the harmonium. That's them fellas. And he points to a dude in red armor with spikes on it. It's like, they're basically like the city god, but they're wackos. Don't talk to them.
Why don't we just stay here?
Because our home needs our help.
We could bring anyone we care about here.
This could be our new home.
That's not how home works.
Why not?
One thing you notice, Ro, there does not appear to be anything natural or foresty anywhere around.
Oh God.
You don't see
Yeah.
any grass. It is just all cobblestone and pavement
Starting to
and
regret
buildings.
that statement now, aren't you?
But I
The
bet-
only natural
I'm
thing
sure
you
we'd find something.
the only natural things you have seen the entire thing here at your entire time here in the 2 visits you've had, the very short amount of time, is like that strange vines that seem to be growing on a lot of the buildings around here.
I am going to eat a leaf off of that vine.
As a human or a deer?
As a deer. I'm gonna be like, hold that thought. I just thought of something. Hold on.
Are the vines safe to eat?
No, and you, that's razor vine, and you take a bite and you take 1 point of piercing damage as you stick your face into the razor vine. It's a lot sharper than it looks.
Okay. New plan. Let's leave immediately.
We have to seal Jim's son first so that he will help us.
We have to seal him?
See old Jim's sons first.
I really don't know why we're here.
I just want to see my boy. You can all go home. I really don't care.
Yeah, what? He's here, and we can let you.
Jim, is there a magic item shop up here?
I mean, anything can be found here.
Except grass.
Except that. I don't know. If you look hard enough, you can find just about anything.
How am I gonna eat?
Ramen.
Hush. I can't eat that. Why not?
I imagine they got something for y'all to eat. I mean, some people bring their mounts in here and whatnot. There's got to be something.
There's just like vegan spring rolls.
There probably is, honestly.
Can I do an investigation check to find a magic item shop?
You don't see one immediately around you, but from what you can see, there's a very thriving night market. You assume it's not. This is what nighttime looks like here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like people going around selling things, buying things. You know.
Huh.
You don't see any magic items at the moment, but as soon as you try to go off and look for something, it's like old Jim's like, you don't want to go off on your own without someone who knows about the city here. I don't recommend that. It's a good way to get. This ain't a good place to get lost.
That's fair.
And another thing you notice is that there are boys, like sort of street urchin kids, running around who just have like sticks with light on the end of them.
What are those?
Oh, those are light boys. It's like, yeah, they just kids who, you know, like they acquired wands of light from either, I don't know, legitimate things. Maybe they just like maybe they just mugged some poor bub of a wizard who made one. I don't know. But they're real helpful. They know the city pretty well and they provide light. So, as you notice, there's not exactly torches or anything around.
I want to be a light boy. How do I become a light boy?
I don't know. Maybe get yourself a stick with light.
I think I have.
No.
Do you not? Oh, wow.
I have dark vision. So why would I need it?
I don't.
Well then, since...
Let's go to my house.
I have
Okay.
light. Can I give? Well, I guess there's no sticks around.
Do you have a stick? It's like-
I don't know.
Can't find one here.
Engineer's pack. Does that have a stick?
You have torches in your packs. I know that
Okay.
much.
I give Rogue torch.
And cast light on it.
Happen.
Light boy.
Light boy.
All right. I'm trying to figure out where we are. Things change around here. That building was not there 15 years ago. That was a through street.
Many things can change in 15 years.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, that's how cities work.
I've been a human
Not
for
like
8
this.
months.
All
Well, now you're technically both a human and a deer.
right. You know what? Something
I
else.
always was both a human and a deer.
I think I got an idea. All right. Come on. And he motions you all to follow him.
Jim, is there by chance, like, an elven embassy or something here?
Embassy? No, I don't
That's a
think so.
fun word.
You don't see a lot of elves here, honestly.
Okay.
Are there any animals?
You don't see a ton of animals, but you do at one point see a rat run by. But it appears to have like a brain sticking out of its head.
The cranium rat!
It's not my friend.
And at one point you see something very nice that you see. You see a group of human-looking people, but something slightly otherworldly about them, much like the ones slightly nearby earlier. They're going by, and one of them is on a Pegasus, and they're on horses. And they appear to be wearing armor similar to Torvi's in nature.
Are they wearing face paint?
No, well, one of them actually does have a stripe down her face, a woman.
I'm not going to say anything, but I am going to look at Torvi like this. That's it. go try and talk to the horses?
Do I know what this is?
Make a religion check. Yeah, this doesn't come up a lot, right? Religion. This might be the first time we rolled religion. I don't know.
No, I did.
Okay.
Like in the
It
in the
does not
first
come up a
session
lot.
of the Orc War, I rolled a religion check. I think.
Does not come up a lot.
Religion checks.
Also, where are the breadsticks? Are there any?
Because
They're
I'm
over
always
here,
praying
yeah.
with my little paladin self.
Where's my phone?
Can I just make a general roll to see how much I know about the overall state of the multiverse?
Oh, that was a natural 20! Did you see that?
Yeah.
I turned on the flashlight and it was a natural 20. Sorry. Plus 1.
21.
21.
Nope.
You're pretty sure those are Einerjar. They are the spirits of warriors
Oh.
from noble warriors from ages past. In Stalheim,
Do any of them look like shield maidens?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
In Stalheim, the general religious belief among warriors and soldiers, such as yourself and Gosberg, although Gosberg's shied away from this path a bit, going into Shantae worship, but he would still probably end up becoming one if that was his wish. The idea is that among warriors, you go to noble warriors who are good folk go to Isgard, where they can fight and battle on behalf of the forces of good. As far as the Shield Maidens of Stalheim, they don't have a uniform set of armor, but the woman on the Pegasus does bear a bit of a resemblance to you.
Can I run a religion check?
Sure, for what?
To see if I know what's going on.
Sure.
I know a lot about religion.
It's a natural one.
I probably will, honestly. Where's my... Oh, there. Okay. I got a 7, so forget it. Wait, but you can tell me what I know.
That's a real nice Pegasus.
It's a real nice Pegasus. Just kidding.
I'm gonna...
But I am gonna turn into a deer, and I'm
You do want to go talk to the horses.
I do. So I'm gonna go over as a deer, and I'm just kind of gonna like bow my head to the Pegasus.
I'm gonna go over with him and
Yeah, the Pegasus kind of bows back a bit.
just kind of observe for now.
I'm gonna say hello, like as a deer, and see what happens. Hello.
Don't think Pegasi can speak.
That's okay.
But that's fine. It kind of whinnies back at you.
I'll probably be leaving at 7, by the way. Within like 15
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
We can finish up.
Yeah, these are my new friends.
The woman on the Pegasus, it's like, hello, fair warrior.
Hello.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I got excited.
You like to take your up in his chest.
Okay, when she says that, I'm like, hello.
Hello.
Can I help you?
We're not from around here.
No, we're not. I'm from Stalheim.
Ah, Stalheim, city of my people. How is it going down there?
Well, it's being attacked by giants.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Yeah,
Um,
but we're gonna fix it, like we always do, right?
Damn straight.
I'm
I
gonna
like
do
your
most of
steed.
it. Well, not most of it, but I'm gonna help.
I mean, you're more than welcome to do it by yourself. That's fine.
Why do you wear
kidding.
that paint?
The paint shows individuality. Ah! Careful, Jordan! Sorry. It is to represent our warrior spirit
Okay.
and to ward off evil. And harm.
I'm doing that thing when one of your friends runs into you somewhere and you're like, just like trying.
Yeah, you're like texting in the corners,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'll just wait for you guys to be done with your conversation.
I only ever take time to make a snide comment at Torby.
I went to the Feywild and I lost my paint. And then I gained it.
Oh, does she have it now?
Right now?
Moments.
No.
I don't know when.
You don't have it now, if that makes it better.
I don't know how.
That is most strange.
Yeah.
Is it magical paint, or is it just...
No. It's just...
Why didn't you just
Perhaps
go
it
buy
was.
more?
Can you bring it back?
I don't know. I try and bring it back.
Nope, nothing.
Nuh-uh.
That is the face of a warrior.
I get this big, like, happy smile, like, yeah!
I feel like that's probably a lot harder to do, right?
What?
Is it?
Speak up.
Is it just normal paint? Is that right?
It was.
Okay, so why didn't you just go buy more?
The Feywild altered her. Now your war paint can be summoned to you as a free action, but it goes away when you don't want it.
Neat.
But if she has it, she can't rub it off.
I mean, no, but she can just make it fade away.
No, right.
I say...
What do you say?
I don't have a last name.
You don't.
I was gonna ask if they knew my family, but I don't have a last name.
You have your mother.
Rip.
Okay. I will think of a last name later.
You don't need one. You have your ancestors. Some
Okay.
people of Stalheim don't have last names.
Okay.
It's what happens when two cultures collide.
All right.
Gosberg has a last name and Torvi doesn't.
Yeah.
Gazi Holtz.
Also my first name. Also this body. And this one.
I name some of my ancestors and say, "Do you know any of these people?" Mostly the shield names.
She recognizes the name of your grandmother as her daughter.
Is she with you?
Oh, somewhere. Not with me at the moment.
But she's...
Not here in Sigil, no.
No, but she's in...
Isgard, yes.
Good.
Fighting as all shield maidens do.
Good.
But you're not old.
No, of course not.
You don't
I
look
was.
old. You were?
I was.
Did you go backwards?
No. That's not how it works.
How does it work?
I died.
Oh!
Yeah, this is a weird sort of...
Wait! There are dead people here, but no gods.
I know, crazy.
I have to find someone right now.
There's one of the dudes on the horses is like, this is all well and great. Can we resume this conversation at the mead hall?
Are your horses
I
dead?
would love that.
Harper,
No, you would
What?
not.
that voice reminds me of Vlad from Magicka. For some
Okay,
reason.
yeah. Well, I am going a bit into that direction.
One question. Can Stalheim people become alcoholics?
What the hell? Yes!
Damn it.
What are you trying to?
What kind of question
Everyone
is
has
that?
the possibility to become an alcoholic.
What if your blood is wine?
Not the gods, because they're perfect.
You don't consume it.
But
I mean, maybe you do.
Also, what?
Hilde, let's
I
go!
feel like I have to go find my friend.
It was good to see you.
It is good to see you.
Hopefully,
May our paths cross again.
yes.
Is everyone who has ever died here?
No.
No. What's? But there's a door leading to places where everyone is, right?
Oh, this door is going everywhere.
Everywhere.
Here. Everywhere.
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 Oh, okay.
The trick is finding the key.
Are
Like this thing
all the
takes
keys
that
look
key.
like that?
Oh no. They're all different.
How does anyone?
We find a way.
Ain't that just the way?
You're cold.
I'm very cold.
You always wear shorts.
You should be wearing
It
pants.
was 2 in the afternoon when I got here.
We started late. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. That's what worked for people.
I'm like having my face paint strobe right now.
Yeah, that's not
not healthy.
annoying at all.
It's not healthy.
I'm
Someone
watching.
just
I'm
started
watching.
singing.
I'm watching her, and I start doing that, but I'm like, dear.
We're just
keep
having a
trying to-
little party here.
I
We're
keep
just
trying
like
to hit your antlers to come back on.
we're just like looking at each other and like.
And with that, we take our leave. And the Einer jar begin galloping off.
Look what you've done.
I bet your great grandma was real proud of that.
We'll be at the mead hall in the clerk
She's not
ward.
allowed there.
I'm allowed in the hall, just not to drink there.
Why are they here and not where the other dead people are?
They found a door.
Okay. We should ask them what.
There's a
door,
lot
right?
of petitioners here. You'd be surprised.
I'm not necessarily sure we want to go to Utah, but sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't. People there ain't afraid of dying, so they kind of are all about death matches and whatnot.
Wait, where?
Eastgard,
Eastgard,
it's where
where-
those fellas are
before
from.
I die.
Huh?
Oh.
I'd
Where
like
people
to
from
see it
Storm
before
are.
I die and after.
It would be cool. I don't know where a door. There's probably doors to Eastgard, honestly, within like a 20-foot radius. I just don't know how to get there. Keys are the thing. Every doorway here is a portal. It's just getting them open is a pain in the
Every
ass.
single door.
Yeah.
So even if
Every
we
door, every window.
So when we went into the ramen shop, we only went into the ramen shop because
It was
we
a
didn't have-
portal to the ramen shop. No, I'm messing with you.
But if we had a key,
Well,
It
you
would've-
have a word for it.
you would've
There's a
gone
portal.
somewhere.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, another word for a door is a portal.
yes, there are many different ways of saying the same thing.
So then every door is a portal.
All words are made up. That's one of my favorite things from Thor. It's like, we need to go to Nidavellir. That's a made-up word. All words are made up.
Humans are.
Ironically, Nidavellir is a thing that exists in Asgard.
Yeah. Forge of the Gods.
You're the reason that I don't like being human.
I'm a gnome. I'm
All right,
not
are we
human.
gonna get going?
Care.
Sure.
By all means. All right, let's go. Yeah, I live kind of far from here, as I remember, and some of the buildings have moved or been built or been teared down. So we're just gonna take a cab.
Cared.
Do you know any good shops?
They're all good shops. Come on, get in.
That's fair.
And he leads you guys over. There's like, so there's a, what is the word I'm looking for?
A rickshaw?
No. Well, not exact. Where's my notebook?
Is it under the pizza?
It's a,
It's under the pizza.
sedan chair is what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. So there is a yeah, I think there's a sedan chair, and it's like two really buff, burly, shirtless human dudes, and then like a really buff Githyanki dude and a buff tiefling. And he's like, "All right, everybody get in," and they're all holding this sedan.
I'm gonna sit on top.
What?
I'm gonna sit on top.
On top of what?
On top of the sedan.
There is nowhere to sit on top of the sedan. That is claws.
Just fall through.
Yeah.
tries anyway.
He pays them. It's like, everybody get in!
Alright.
Okay.
I get in.
This
Believe
might
it
as
or
well
not, okay,
happen.
I realize this is probably weird, having been on a Hiri for a while. This is how we get around here, if you got the money. So yeah, you're being carried in this chair by these 4 buff dudes. In this little cart on them.
Oh, they're probably thankful that Rungandir isn't here, else they would never get off the ground.
Oh my god, a Rungandir would kill at doing this for a living.
I know he would, but they'd have to find 3 other people the same height.
Yeah.
Or else the,
A
or else the
Rungandir
front
could
corner.
do that, and
Honestly,
then
he could
all
just
be a
do
light
one
bulb.
side.
Yeah. We're just finding jobs for ourselves.
Yeah.
Single.
It's like, you guys, if we lose, if everything goes to shit, we just go to single. It's like, we got options.
I
We
mean,
got
just have
options.
that's
to-
almost always my backup plan in
I would
any
just have to
D&D
have a
game.
garden
Like, is
space.
our backup plan is like, okay, we need to get to as many different planes of existence as possible, so we have backup plan.
It's like, we'll make a new life for ourselves. I can cook, and you can go work as a lawyer.
It's light.
We'll sell Screamshaw on the side. Alright, yeah, and you guys, travel for a bit, these dudes carrying you to a different side of the market ward. And old Jim is shooting the shit, he's like pointing things out to you, it's like, oh yeah, that yeah. It's all very strange and alien to you guys. And, you guys stop outside a particular apartment-looking building just covered in the razor vine, and there's a strange being kind of floating halfway up who's like clipping it. He's got like a shock of white hair and pointy ears, and his eyes are just kind of colorless.
Jim, what's that?
That's a Debu. You
Oh,
don't
it is
talk to
Debu.
them.
Someone forgot to color him.
He's got blue skin.
Someone forgot.
Just like takes out paintbrush, starts.
I mean, you can. You just won't You can bother him. You just won't understand him.
What language does he speak?
Debu.
Okay.
Watch, you'll see what I mean. Hey, fella! And he yells at it, and it kind of looks at you. And then, instead of speaking, a bunch of symbols and letters appear in the air near it.
You see a bale of hay.
You see a W, and then a picture of a hat, and then a D, a weirdly shaped D, and then just a U.
What up?
What's up? W hads up.
And then another
What's
W. Oh no, this is a difficult one.
Waka.
I gave you I gave you
Hmm?
an out. I could have said you just throws a hay, like a picture of hay.
Yeah.
Just like a bale of hay.
Do they like
And
land
then
on
a
the floor?
W and then an ant.
Do they like land on the floor?
No,
when
they're
it's
still
done?
floting, and
Do
you
they
just see
float
these
away?
symbols.
Oh,
Do they
No, he
disappear?
doesn't float away.
Are
You
they
just
real?
you
Can
just
I
see these
touch
symbols
it?
in the air.
Can I touch it?
Uh,
Can I take the hat and put it on?
No, you try to put your hand through it and it doesn't do anything. It's like it's an illusion almost.
Leave the debuts alone.
Yeah. Jordan and I, as people know, do not fuck with the debut. That pisses off the lady.
I mean, you had a friend who straight up was harassing them. She's just checking out the language.
I look at it. Can I try and decipher what it says?
I told you what it says. W hat.
I know what it says.
Okay.
So
Character
So
knowledge,
what-
sure.
I mean, I know what it says. Does Torvin know
Yeah,
what it says?
you share the knowledge.
Okay. It says, what do you want?
yes.
Grass.
What do you?
What do you want?
I say up to him, I say, sorry to bother you. We were just passing by.
A single K floats in the air. And he goes back to trimming the
It's like
razor
talking
vine.
to Twitter.
Yeah, you're basically trying to communicate with someone who's using a lot of emojis.
Yeah.
Is how you talk to a Debu. And he goes inside.
Do you guys know what Debu means in Japanese?
No.
That. I was like, why does that sound familiar? That. Debu.
So old Jim goes inside this building. You all follow him, I imagine.
Yeah.
And he goes upstairs. He goes up until he's all the way at a particular door on the second floor.
All the way up
Well,
to the second floor.
it's not a tall building. It's a high second floor.
Okay.
And he knocks. Hold on. He's like, also, watch out for the one next to me, next door. Do no one go next door. There's a portal to the plane of ooze, and it's activated by copper pieces.
Oh, good lord.
I don't understand.
It's nothing but ooze.
Ooze?
Ooze.
Like slime?
Yes, it's an entire plane of slime.
It's the para-elemental plane of ooze, technically, but it's
Right.
there. And it's my neighbor.
Wait. So any copper piece.
Any copper
Keep
piece.
that door.
Yeah.
So like your door?
No, that
any-
door.
Okay, but
This one is fine. This is
know.
my door.
I know.
I honestly don't know what activates this door.
But the portal that we used to get here,
Mhm.
would any cube like that work?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. That makes things easier.
So if we
doesn't
made
it?
one.
Yep.
We could
Oh.
get back.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, the keys aren't unique, and you don't need, like, if the... Yeah,
They're not unique in the world. Just
they're not
any-
unique in the world. They just, unique is that they open a door.
So hypothetically,
it's like
we
a
can
generic
figure out
lock.
what
Like a
happened,
locksmith.
what opened
What
any
could be
door.
like a lock.
Any
Exactly.
key that fits that brand of lock can open it.
Each door is like a series of handcuffs.
But like I was saying,
And there's
anyone who has money on their person, stay the fuck away from... Stay the hell away from 13B.
13.
I have lost
Okay, yeah, I thought
so many neighbors
that. Oh no.
I'm
because they forget to empty the damn pockets.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dump all the copper pieces on me out.
My door is fine.
I don't have any copper pieces.
Yeah.
This is 14B.
I have 98 on me. So I'm just like, I don't need these.
Just
I don't
stay
need
away
any
from
of these.
13B. You
I'm
got,
chandelier
and
on
at
my
that
head.
point the door opens after a minute of old Jim knocking. And you see a younger man. A younger man with brown hair, brown eyes. And he looks confused for a moment, and then he's like, Dad?
Yes, it is I.
You-
I was like, wait a second.
Karina says
Trav.
inside.
It's been so long. And you see old Jim start to tear up.
Aw.
And they hug.
Aw.
It's like, Dad, I thought I lost you.
Aw.
It's like, I know, it's okay. I'm home.
No.
So you're holding the person.
You stop.
You done
Yes.
everything.
It's that thing where like two of your friends who are
I
dating are like making out and you're like,
don't want to interrupt this moment, but
what?
Just use Wiggy's name. to-
but
that's it.
I'm going to interrupt this
Yeah,
moment
we're done.
because I want to introduce myself. I'm Torby.
Oh yeah. Trav, these are the folks who helped me get home. This is Torvy, and Ro, who is sometimes a deer,
I'm
And-
always the deer.
and Zafrab, who is a wizard, and that's whatever, because there's lots of those. And that's... But you don't meet a talking deer every day. And these fella didn't help me fight the frog, but they're here also. So this is Jewel, she's a cat, and then Karina. Everybody, this is my son Trav Vice.
Sorry. Hi, Travis.
No, Vice is our last name.
Hi, Travis.
So you're Jim Vice?
I'm James Vice.
James Vice.
I'm Real Capriolis.
Dad, where were you? It's like, I was on a world called Ahiri. It is on a particularly strange continent where things, I don't know, things are really low tech down on that end. It's like, and I was kind of stuck in the frontier end of it too. It wasn't great.
But
I
we
found
have
my way.
grass.
You have grass.
have
There
any
is so much grass.
A lot of trees too.
A lot of trees. Holy
Flowers.
shit.
And a jump.
But Dad,
I
how?
could
What
really
happened?
go for a nice grub of baby's breath right now.
That is a long story. So everybody sit down. I'm going to tell you a long story.
Okay, I'm just gonna put my trash.
Alright. Is your ride here yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
So something tells me we will hear this long
You
story
can
next.
hold on to
No,
it.
we're going to tell the long story and then we'll
Okay,
end.
yeah.
No sense.
So Jim tells the story, and instead of me just having old Jim tell the story, we're going to do a flashback in time.
Oh, okay, great.
Ooh, things get shimmery. Uh, we see
Shiny.
a man with graying brown hair, 5 o'clock shadow, and
Bye.
dark clothes running.
Is this
Just-
James Vice?
Running. This is the story of James Vice. We see him running. And he's running on top of rooftops here in Sigil. He's breathing heavy, and behind him we see large vulture-like creatures. Humanoid vulture-like creatures in pursuit with a few tiny bats flying behind them. And he leaps from rooftop to rooftop, basically jumping over the gaps between buildings where he can and walking where possible. But then, as he reaches the next building, he makes a jump. And we see now he's got a bundle under his arm. It's not a baby. It's completely covered and appears to be solid. He's not treating it with much care.
It's Brett.
It's a solid baby.
He reaches the edge
It's
of
a
a
damn solid baby.
He reaches the edge of a rooftop and comes to a sudden stop as he sees the next rooftop is much lower than the ones he's running on. Too far to jump and survive. He looks to his right, and that's just the street below. He looks to his left, and on the ring of Sigil, he just sees the edge. The mists and void outside of the city. At that point, a large, grotesque creature with small little wings and an almost pig boar-like face, evil red eyes, and strange cloven hoofs, a grotesque mockery of all humanoid things, flies up on the roof. Give up, Vice. Give us the jar. You have nowhere to go. You have no chance. The man looks at the edge and looks back at the demon. Says, "Don't tell me the odds." And he falls backwards into the void.
Icon.
No! And we see him disappear, followed by the sounds of cursing in Abyssal. Then we see that same man go rolling onto a green field. He looks up and he's surrounded by buffalo.
Yes.
He's like, oh, thank God it's not fire. Okay. Not lava, not hell. Alright, I can work with this. So yeah, there was a good chance I wound up dead, but I figured there was a 1 in a million shot. I took the shot, it worked out.
What was in the jar?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Ditto.
In the jar is a demonic general.
Where
What?
is it now?
A demon general. I was hired by some people to warrior, this particular general, so that he would no longer be a threat. I was a smuggler.
You were hired by devils.
I was hired by businessmen.
Devils.
Look, in Sigil, I don't make the distinction, okay?
Oh no,
'Cause-
it's just important for my personal recollection.
okay, yes, I was hired by devils. They paid good.
Oh,
They do business. Everyone does business here. Everyone does business. Anyway, the demon general Satarm the Mighty. He was a general under, like, Baphomet or something. Anyway, he's pretty high up. Someone put him in that jar, and they hired me to get it to somewhere else. And that happened. Because, you know, it's fucking hard to do things secretly sometimes.
So what happened to the jar?
I hid it.
Where?
I'm not going to tell anybody,
Yeah, don't.
so that less people know.
Are they still looking for
So far, they probably looking for it. And that's another thing I wouldn't mind some help with.
Are they looking for it, or are they looking for you?
Well, finding me would help them find it, so both.
What if you didn't know where it was?
That would be nice.
So if you tell us, we'll go put it somewhere you don't know, and then.
The less people that know, the better, honestly.
Right, but
Yeah.
then all of us would know.
But if
So-
but what if he only tells one of us,
out of
and
character?
then
So we wait a few levels, then cast Mind Blink on him. No, modify memory. That's what I meant.
How far back does Modify Memory go?
I could turn into a deer and kick him really hard in the head. That might work.
Do not do that!
Okay.
I mean, it's safe. It's super safe. No one will ever find it.
But if they did,
You have
what would
wood in
happen?
this house.
Some things are made of wood.
I find the nearest thing made of wood and I knock on it 3 times.
Okay,
Mhm.
there's a desk.
Do you
But if
have
they
any
did,
plans?
what would happen?
Hmm?
If they did, what would happen?
They'd probably find him, and then Baphomet would get his general back. And then, you know, Blood War goes on as it does. Honestly, it wasn't. It might be. I don't think it's necessarily world changing. It just fucked him up a bit that he didn't have his high up man in his forces.
Can I do
What would? Oh, sorry. Go on.
a history check to see how much I know about the Blood War?
Sure.
Okay. So that is plus 20.
It's a war talked about in the legends, you know, like old historical thing about gods and devils and whatnot.
That's a 7, Jordan.
Yeah, so
It's the war between devils and demons.
that is a 16.
Yeah, you know the same.
Okay. Well, but what would happen to the person who released said?
Well,
I mean, you
hopefully
could
no
always
person.
ask him to put him back, to go back in the jar. That's the wonderful thing. The jar makes them nice to you for about an hour. But I didn't exactly use that to my benefit on account of I'm not letting that fucker out. Also, I was paid not to let him out.
Okay. All right.
Also, a random human letting that doesn't really help. It's specifically the demons want him back.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just worried that if someone
It's
did,
not.
they would be in trouble. That's what I was worried about.
Yes. Don't have to.
Right, but if a random person stumbled across an artifact that is extremely well hidden and most likely evil and messes with it, it's not really our responsibility to care.
Isn't it?
No, because it has nothing to do with us.
But
I told you, it has a little bit to do with you now.
Right, but
You
won't te-
asked!
But the bond is.
you won't tell us where it is,
No,
so
no, it's hidden.
but
I put some buffalo
Think of
poop
it
on
this way.
top of
it
it,
has
too.
to do with us because that's somebody out there. Who
No,
could
not
be
my
in
oath, not my
trouble.
patron. I'm not gonna worry about it.
think of it this way. Would you feel bad if Flindle hadn't touched the thing in the cave and some random person you've never met before touched it and got the thing he has.
What language is he speaking?
Yes, I would feel bad.
Common?
Yeah.
But I
I
would
know, I was
know.
joking.
Okay.
Because you said a bunch of words there.
It's the same thing.
But I know about this, so I would feel bad.
Nobody worry about it. No one's gonna find it. It's super secret.
Okay.
If nothing
Honestly,
bad's
I don't
gonna
know if
happen,
anyone in the
it's
hearing
fine.
knows about the place.
Okay.
It's pretty secluded. That's the wonderful thing about your little region of the world down there. Everything's very far apart and
That sucks.
unpopulated. Worked for my purposes
Eh.
of hiding shit.
Alright.
Great. Well, so here you are.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your son.
Yes.
Here we all are. So mission accomplished, right?
Yes.
To go back now.
You may.
Are you going to come help us?
I will. I told you I would help if you got me home, and so I'll help in your fight against giants.
Cool.
Thanks.
Let's go.
But I do want to spend some quality time with my son.
Yeah, he can
So
come.
I'll take y'all. I'm not bringing him into giant war territory. Hell no.
I would like
Y'all got attacked by a dragon.
To
I ain't fucking
go-
bringing him anywhere near your place.
Oh, trust me.
He's staying here where it's safe with all the demons and devils and whatnot.
Trust me, I still have the scars from that damn dragon.
I would like to ask old Jim to take me to the place that the Iron Dragon went.
It's not in Sigil.
It is.
Huh?
They went to a meat hole.
Oh! I thought you said the jar.
Iron
tired.
Jar.
Okay. I'm tired. I heard the
Alright.
jar.
Well, alright, it's been a long night, but you know what? Yeah, we can make one more stop.
Jar Jar.
Come on, Trav. We gotta celebrate our reunion with a drink. To the meat hall.
Do you think they have grass there?
Maybe. They took a Pegasi there and some horses.
You're so right. Let's go.
Alright, and you guys head off. And we'll pick up next time. If that's
Nice.
good with you.
We did it. Good work.
Yay.
We had a lovely little family reunion.
An entire new can of worms has been opened.
Yeah.
So, next time, do some sigil stuff, do the things y'all want to do,
Sounds good.
and then we'll head back to the real world. The prime material. Your prime material.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ahiri.
Ahiri?
Ahiri. And
Look at this.
then it'll be off to do other things. Finish off that beholder,
Oh, true. Yeah. Forgot about that.
go to Stalheim.
I might want to make a deal with the beholder. Ask for itself.
Ah man, did I say like the name incorporated thing of the beholder? Damn it. I was gonna do that and then I thought of something else and started saying that thing. These guy like, no one mixes with the Roxas Incorporated or something like that. And associates.
Significantly less associates.
No, when I was thinking up the idea for the beholder, I'm like, what kind of crazy can I give him? And I'm like, I know, he thinks he's running a business.
Well, so good.
Yeah, give me. They do that. Alright, is all the pizza gone?
I think
All
there's
of it?
one slice
I don't
left.
know about this.
The bottom one has one left. Does anyone want it?
I'll take it.
Okay, take it.
Just like
Alright. That was fun as fuck, guys.
yeah, that was lit.
Muckhucker was the best. You guys made that so much better than I'd hoped.
That was great. We had a good whole time.
Alright, bye-bye everyone.